Alrighty, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. Before we get into it, if you see all these lovely people here on the side of the screen, they are part of my Twitch live stream. If you are ever bored around 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, I stream on Twitch pretty much every single weekday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Come join us. Today we are going to be talking about a video that was uploaded by Stephanie Lange, and the title of the video is Fitness Influencers Are the Worst. And she talks a lot about how she is not a fan of how fitness influencers operate currently. And if you guys know me, you know that I tend to agree with a lot of that stuff. But I have watched this video, and there are things that I agree with. There are also some things that I think, I don't know if it was overlooked on purpose or overlooked on accident, but I think that, you know, there's some things I was like, interesting that's still in this video. So without further ado, let's get into it.
Fitfluencers, aka fitness influencers, are just the worst, in my humble opinion, and I'm pretty sure I'm alone in that opinion because a quick search on YouTube or Instagram and you will see that fitfluencers are like demigods in this day and age. Videos like what I ate in a day, how to get a bigger butt and smaller waist, a flatter stomach, an hourglass body shape. They are all the rage. They have millions, if not billions, of views. And fitfluencers get it too, and they are making a fortune.
Give me money, give me money, give me money, give me money, give me money.
But is it ethical? Or are these fitness influencers profiting off their fans' insecurities and body image issues?
I mean, I would say that like 100% that's what they're doing. That's literally the market of fitness, which is sad. But like the things that make money are the things that make people feel bad about themselves. It's sad, but it's true.
Now, let me just quickly acknowledge the fact that influencers who promote healthy eating and moving your body is a positive thing. But the problem is that a lot of these fitfluencers don't actually promote healthy eating or exercise at all. A lot of these
and a lot of them have no idea what they're talking about too.
Influencers are actually promoting under-eating, over-exercising, and restrictive dieting. And whether it's intentional or not, these fitfluencers end up promoting these unhealthy behaviors to their millions of fans. Huge thank you to HelloFresh for sponsoring today's video. This is probably the most, I'm not really sure strictly what you're doing, easels, chicken to eat, makes cooking to the grocery. Don't HelloFresh ever suits you delicious even more. It's easy. I will put the code to order.
Jesus, how long is this ad?
Free. You are acknowledge the fact that currently in this day and age, fitness influencing is big business. Basically, every influencer has a diet and workout plan in some form, whether it is a program or an app, which I get, and they are fully entitled to monetize their following. And there are a lot of fitness influencers who are selling products that I think are doing it in the right way, such as
okay, so this is where I start to be like, interesting. Because again, these are people that are doing it in the right way. Okay? So let's see.
As Tammy Hembro, she's got an app which has amazing reviews, costs users about $100 per year, and claims to give Tammy's followers exactly what you need.
So Tammy Fit gives you exactly what you need to work and eat like Tammy and see results. From 8-week programs to step-by-step individual workouts and nutritionist designed meals, you can choose what works for you and your schedule. 8 works pro, gym booty, home booty, post-pregnancy full body, home-based full body, gym-based full body, pregnancy, power building. Again, I think where I disagree and what I don't like about this is look to eat like Tammy, to work out and eat like Tammy. It's just... And she kind of brings this up towards the end of the video. Like, no matter what you do, you will never look like the fitness influencer that you like, to an extent, because we are all very different. And I really don't like that framing.
Need to work out and eat like Tammy and see results. Then you've got Daisy Keach's Keach Peach programs, which include her popular home booty program and 14-day detox plan.
I mean, how is detox playing? Like, you, again, you know, God bless, I'm not trying to call anyone out here, but like, it is so strange that this entire video is about how fitness influencers are, preying on people. Like, dude, detox is the one of the biggest ways that influencers and diet culture prey on people. You don't need a detox, okay? Your body detoxes itself. You don't need it. So it's just very strange that this was brought up. Like, I don't know. It's just very strange.
Then we've got Chloe Ting and her popular clothing range.
And again, with Chloe Ting, like, there are so many videos of people talking about the issues they have with Chloe Ting and how she will promote her types of workouts, like burn belly fat, when it's like, you don't burn belly fat by doing a workout. Like, I don't know. It's just interesting. I don't understand why some of these people were chosen to be like, this is the good person to follow, and then this is the bad person to follow. Because a lot of these people that are the good people, they're doing some shitty stuff, in my opinion.
Pamela Reif has got a range of products, including an app, which includes her workout plans and recipes, a cookbook or two, and an advent calendar. Anna Victoria has her Fit Body app, which costs about $119 per year, I believe, and features a range of different workouts. Kayla Itsines' Sweat app. This one has blown all the others out of the water. I believe that one also costs $119 per year. It's got a range of different workout plans, including her famous Bikini Body Guide.
I take issue with a bikini body guide. If you have a body and wear a bikini, it's a bikini body. You don't have to be a certain size or fitness level to be allowed to wear a bikini and feel good in it. Again, it just seems a little, I don't know, it seems a little weird that you would say, like, they have this and it's great. But also in your video, you're like, but also I don't like it. I don't know. I'm just kind of like, I'm confused. I'm confused as to what are your thoughts here? Do you agree with it or not? Because if those are two very different statements that you're making. You're like sharing all these people like, these are awesome. This is what I think is good. And then literally like, but I also don't like this. Like, what do you think about it? I'm confused. In saying that, it seems Kayla feels the same way and she changed the name of the workout plans. Good on you, Kayla. What does BBG mean? You might have heard BBG in the BBG community. If you're wondering what is BBG, here's how it all started. BBG was the name of the original workout plan, which I created almost a decade ago. The letter stood for Bikini Body Guide. I wanted all women to know that a bikini body is your body. I believe that every woman of every different shape and size deserves to feel confident. Why did I change the name of the BBG's programs? I've been a personal trainer for over 10 years, and one of the best things about my job is seeing women become the most confident versions of themselves, which comes from making health and fitness a priority and seeing training as a time for you and your goals. However, it's been years since I launched BBG, and over that time, I've started to feel like it represented an outdated view of health and fitness. This matters to me because I always want to use language that encourages women, something that has become even more important to me since having my daughter, Arna. I want women to feel empowered at every aspect of my programs, even their names. Yeah, there you go. That's good.
And it has reportedly made her a multi-millionaire, to say the least. Do you see what I mean? Fitness influencing right now is huge business. There is so much money to be made from being a fitness influencer. It's not necessarily the workout and diet plans that these fitfluencers are selling to their followers that I think is so problematic. It's more the fact that a lot of these fitness influencers are selling these products using themselves as the market.
I'm confused now. Because I really don't understand, because this was someone that she said like, oh, this is good that they're doing it, and now I'm genuinely confused. Okay, I'm sorry. We're just gonna move on.
Like using their own bodies as the example of what you can achieve if you follow their advice and purchase their plans. Take a look at the social medias of any of the top fitness.
An example of some of the top influencers in the fitness industry at the moment. Not saying these influencers in particular are problematic.
Influencers right now, what you will see is hundreds of photos of influencers in extremely posed, expertly angled positions, contorting their bodies to portray a certain image of what society currently deems to be body goals. The thing is, and if you guys have watched my channel for any length of time, you will know that most influencers in real life don't actually look much like their Instagram pictures at all, and that includes fitness influencers. The thing is, nobody, and I don't care how great a shape you're in, nobody can look like their Instagram profile 24/7 in real life. We breathe out. We eat big meals. We sit down and relax. We bloat, we get our periods, we're human. But the problem in my eyes is when fitness influencers whose whole career is essentially based on what their bodies look like, when they don't share with their followings that they actually don't look like that all the time either. And instead, it's almost though they're basically implying that if you just follow their diet and workout advice and buy their products, that you too could look as perfect and as body goals as them. But that's not really the way it works.
A little tough love physiology session. I think that's what that says. Sorry, but you need to know this stuff so you don't fall for the I'm body goals and perfect, and you can be too if you buy my app, Generic Detox Workout Diet Plans.
Physiologically speaking, every single human, and especially every single female, is built totally differently. You could work out every single day of your life. You could eat the most restrictive diet, and your body will not look like Daisy Keech, for example. You could do all the booty workouts in the world and eat the cleanest proteins and nothing but the cleanest proteins, and you still won't have a booty like Tammy Hembro.
This is true, and this is stuff that's really frustrating to me because a lot of people... It's frustrating because I think a lot of it stems from the work hard, like grind mindset, because no one wants to be told, no matter how hard you work, you're not going to look like that. But the fact of the matter is, a lot of times that's just the truth. It just is, right? Like, that's just the truth. And when people hear that, they almost get upset. Oh, you're just not going to work hard. No. Some people just genetically look different. Like, let's talk about booties, right? We love booties. Some people, they got a fat dump truck from birth. They're double cheeked up right when they're born. Some people, that ain't the case. But a lot of times, those people that are double cheeked up, they start working out for 3 months and say, I'm going to start selling a workout program so people can get double cheeked up like me. It's just stupid. Like, it really is just stupid. Honestly, like, it comes down, it's just...
You could follow all of Chloe Ting's workouts and eat the exact same diet as Chloe Ting, and you will still not have a body the same as Chloe Ting. It's not because these influencers are fake, or because you have failed, or because you lack the drive, or you're just not as hot as them. The fact of the matter is, we are built differently for a reason. We literally have...
I am literally built differently. Literally. All right? Just remember that.
Different skeletal structures, like our bones are built differently to each other. We were not made to be clones. Like, you could be the exact same weight on the scale as Pamela Reif and you will still not have a body the same as Pamela Reif. Let me repeat, you could eat the most restrictive diet and kill yourself in the gym and you still cannot grow or shrink your bones. I don't know if you guys have seen the drama surrounding former fitfluencer Brittany Dawn. Brittany Dawn was a fitfluencer, a hugely popular fitness.
There aren't many people that I can't stand, but dear God, this woman, Brittany Dawn,
influencer, in fact. She currently has over 1.5 million followers across her social platforms, so she had a huge influence. She had a legion of loyal fans who not only thought of her as body goals, but Brittany had also allegedly positioned herself in the industry as someone who had overcome an disorder through diet and exercise. And because of that, a large majority of her fans purchased her customized workout and diet plans. Unfortunately, it turned out that although Brittany was charging her followers between $92 and $300 per month for individualized coaching and plans, she was actually giving many of them the exact same workout and nutrition plans without any personalization at all.
So this is like cookie cutter plans. This has been talked about a bunch of times, but for anyone out there that is considering getting some sort of coach that is a fitness influencer or has a lot of following, understand if they're not charging a lot and it's clear that it's not customized, it's like, hey, this is just like a PDF that I'm going to send you. And, if you have any questions, maybe I'll be able to answer them every once in a while. That's one thing. But if they're saying, I am going to be your coach and we are going to be speaking to each other frequently, and I am going to be going over everything. Just think for a second. If this person has millions of followers, how many people have signed up with them, and in God's name, are they going to have enough time to speak with me? And sadly, I'm just going to be honest, the answer to that is either they're not doing it, or if they are actually speaking with you consistently and they have the time to talk to you, it's probably going to cost quite a bit of money because they're not going to be working with a ton of people, right? Greg Doucette, I know that, I don't know if he still does it, but he did coaching and people got really mad because it was really expensive. But that shows me at least, right? At least on surface level, I don't know for sure, but that shows me that he probably is actually speaking with these people, and it's costs a lot of money because he's only going to work with a few people. And so for that to make sense for him financially, he needs it to cost quite a bit of money. Regardless of if you think it's worth it or not, that's really not any of my business. But I just think like that's the way I see it, right? If it's only $100 a month and you think that this person is working, like imagine they probably have thousands of people that are working with them. How on earth could they speak to thousands of people every day? It's just not possible, right? And so that's where people get messed up.
Fans only realized that they'd essentially been scammed after they began talking to each other on Facebook and noticed that instead of being provided with the individualized coaching plans that they thought they'd bought, Brittany was simply responding to each client with generic statements such as, "That's my girl, you're killing it," and "You've got this, babe." She is currently being sued by the state of Texas for $1.4 million for allegedly scamming her followers. Yikes. Then we move into the realm of diet culture, and you guys might know how passionately I feel about the downfall of diet culture. I hate diet culture with a passion. But fitfluencers are some of the worst when it comes to promoting diet culture and disordered eating. Do I think that they're bad people? Absolutely not. I think that
some of them I think are bad people, but I'll say that.
These fitfluencers are just as much a victim of diet culture as anybody else is. They are not immune.
Okay, there's one thing with Stephanie is like she is too nice, I feel like, in my opinion, and that's coming from people that say it's too nice. Someone that says people say is too nice, right? Yes, of course, some people they fall into trap. Oh my God, I didn't know, but a good amount of them know exactly what they're doing, and they know exactly what to post. They know exactly when to post. They know exactly the types of posts to make the most money. Like to act like they have no idea. Nah, dude, sorry, but absolutely not.
Into it. And the sad thing is that they are then unwittingly promoting it to their audiences who trust them. I think they have good intentions, but sometimes it can have disastrous results. For example, when I put up my video reacting to Daisy Keach's What I Eat in a Day, the comments I got underneath that video were astounding. And I'm positive that it's not just Daisy who unknowingly, unwittingly has that effect on her followers. There are a lot of fitness influencers who rarely provide their audiences with evidence-based, transparent, well-researched information. Instead, it's, "This is what I do, so you should do it too." And it's not that I think that these girls are trying to damage their followers or misinform them. Quite the opposite. I think they do it with the best intentions, but it doesn't change the fact that sometimes some of these fitfluencers' advice can be seen as harmful and potentially dangerous. Following the diet plans of some fitness influencers can actually have a disastrous effect on your mental and physical health. For example, if you're eating everything they tell you to and not eating everything they tell you not to, and you're doing the workouts and you're doing everything right and you're still not seeing the results you were hoping for, and you still don't have a flat stomach and a Bug's Life waist and a big booty, it can leave you feeling like shit. Like, what am I doing wrong? Am I not training hard enough? Am I eating too much? Can I cut out another meal, limit my calories further, add in another workout per day? And if you fail at the restrictive diet, or you're exhausted and you've literally cannot summon up the energy to do a workout that you were supposed to, then you feel disappointed in yourself because you weren't disciplined enough.
Okay, so this is where I struggle because I don't necessarily disagree with anything that she's saying. To an extent. There's a couple things that maybe I don't agree with, but I do believe that at some point we got to take personal responsibility for some of the things that we do, right? And so I think you guys know I am so against the influencer culture, diet culture, all that stuff, right? But at some point, if you are starving yourself and you are, working out 4 hours a day and doing all this stuff, you can't just be like, well, that person on YouTube was doing it and now it's their fault. No. At some point, you got to take responsibility for this dumb shit you're doing. You know what I'm saying? That's just my opinion, though.
or that you didn't have the willpower to stick to the diet or stick to the workout plan, when in reality, that is literally diet culture speak for my body was bloody starving for nutrients and fuel and calories, so I ended up binging on all the food I was told I wasn't meant to eat, or that your body was so exhausted from lack of adequate nutrition that it ran out of energy and you simply could not bring yourself to work out that day. And then you lose confidence in yourself, and it's just a vicious cycle. So following problematic fitness influencers can not only be damaging to your mental health, but it can also seriously damage your physical health. In my opinion, and this, you guys feel free to disagree with me in the comments, from what I've seen from so many of these what I eat in a day videos, a lot of fitness influencers aren't actually eating enough in the day,
And the other thing that is never brought up is a lot of times the people are either not showing everything they're eating, or they're showing more than what they're actually eating. Like, this is like something that I don't think a lot of people understand if you've never filmed full day vegans. I made a whole video about how for a while I wasn't showing all of the food that I was actually eating because I was worried people are gonna be like, you're eating too much. That's too much food, right? The amount of people I guarantee when they're doing a full day of eating that aren't actually showing everything they're eating, or they're maybe even showing more than what they are actually eating, I guarantee it's very high. Like, there's no doubt in my mind, especially when people do these full day of eatings where every meal looks like it's made by a freaking chef and they had to spend a ton of time making all this food. I can almost guarantee the amount of fakeness. Like, I hate full day of eating videos. I talk about it all the time. I just don't get it. I don't get it. I eat the same stuff every single day. It's super boring. Super boring. But for some reason, people love that stuff, man. And I don't understand. I don't understand. Because what someone else eats, this is important. What someone else eats works for them. That's it, though. It doesn't work for everybody. What I eat, the food that I eat, it's not going to work for everybody. And I try to make that very clear. But people, it's community. They want to feel like they're part of something it's just how it is.
Eating enough calories to support their bodies whilst doing so much physical exercise. You've probably seen those videos on YouTube that claim they followed so-and-so influencer's workout and diet plan and got abs in 2 weeks, or followed some crazy eating and exercise regime and got a flat stomach in 3 days. But the thing is, I know for a lot of people, results like that can seem really desirable. When you're already feeling pretty shitty about your body, it can seem really tempting to attempt to get abs in a week, or a flat stomach in 3 days, or a small waist and big booty in a month. And in some cases, yes, that can happen to an extent, but
not really. I mean, like, you can lose a little bit of fat in a month, but like the amount of change that's happening in these tiny amounts of time, it's basically pointless, right? Like, this is thumbnail porn. That's what this stuff is, right? When you're like, oh, I lost this much weight in this amount of time, I can do a before and after. It does well. People click on those videos. That's why people make them. Period. That's why. That's it. That's the reason. The more weight you lose in the shorter amount of time, more people are going to click on that video. The crazier the before and after in a 2 month, 3 month, 2 week, 4 day period, more people are clicking on that video. That's why people make it. This is just the truth.
But usually that's because the person has just lost a lot of water weight, or their bloating has gone down, or they were already thin to start off with, or they already had some muscle definition in the absticle area to begin with. If not...
Yeah, and like one thing that is super common is people that will already be pretty muscular or even just already kind of thin. They'll take you guys don't understand. I'm sure a lot of you do actually, but the amount that you can change what your body looks like after eating a ton of sodium and drinking a ton of water, like, I can literally look like an entire different person. So when I see these like, oh, before and after 3 days, it's just like, for me, I see it and I'm like, that's stupid. And it's crazy to me because I've been doing this for so long that there are so many people that will see them like, wow, that's amazing, incredible. And I'm like, dude, it's literally nothing really changed. Nothing really changed. Just the lighting,
Not, it can actually be really, really dangerous to achieve such dramatic results like that in such a small amount of time. According to an article on PubMed, which I'll link down below for those of you who are interested, extreme or rapid weight loss and under-eating can cause serious issues such as infertility, endocrine disruption. It can stop your ovulation and induce amenorrhea. which is when you lose your period. Why, as women, are we prioritizing aesthetics over our health? We have a serious problem here. Not to mention, undereating and overexercising can also cause exhaustion, brain fog, hormonal disruption, digestive issues, and acne, and so many more problems. Eating enough calories from real food is so important for bodies in general, but especially when you are a female of childbearing age who is also working out at the same time. So guys, I shall leave this video here. I love your guts. And
so I think, like, at the end of the day, for me, I just get frustrated. Like, I don't even disagree with a lot of the stuff she said here. You know, there's a couple things here and there. I just get frustrated because I obviously am in this space, the fitness influencer space, and it's just frustrating seeing BS get pushed. Like, that's what I care more about. I think that a lot of people, you know, they'll fall for it, and that's frustrating. But for me, I think if we're going to talk about the influencers and we're talking about what they are doing, I think what's more important is we should talk about the BS that is being, you know, that is being sold. And I wish that would have been a little bit more of the focus of this video, just because it felt like it was a lot more of the focus was on the people that watch this stuff instead of calling out the people that are making the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I think is more important. And I think maybe it's just like those videos aren't very fun to make because you deal with backlash and people get upset with you and stuff. But I think that that's what really will change stuff, instead of trying to, like, tell people, hey, these things, like, nah, say, hey, this is BS. What you did here, this is wrong, right? I don't know. That's just how I feel. I get really frustrated with this stuff. The fitness industry, man, it's messed up. It's messed up. But I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you guys agree with me? Do you disagree? Let me know. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace.